As I was just chatting with people in my life and they're asking who's on the show this week, and I tell them you, their reaction is, oh, I love that guy. You know?
That's nice.
And a lot of it, that comes from Stranger Things. And I was curious if you noticed or thought of what it is about like that show that engenders that reaction of, it's almost like they're not saying I love that guy. They're saying, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something super personal about, certainly about what I do in that show that I wanted to do, that I achieved in that show, that I don't know that I achieved kind of anywhere else in my career. And I think there's something very personal about the entire show. I think there's something vulnerable about it in a very true, deep way that touches people. I mean, I think it's just that it's very good storytelling, and I think that it's just that we all, certainly the first season, and as we go along in different ways, I mean, it's gotten bigger.
Yeah.
But like certainly in that first season, we were all just kind of putting it on the line. I think because we were all, I don't want to say failures, but we were all, we had nothing to lose.
In terms of an ensemble of actors.
Yeah, and the showrunners.
And the showrunners.
I mean, the Duffer Brothers, you know, had a rough road before they got there. And, you know, I've certainly had my ups and downs. And the kids were just a bunch of kids.
Sure, yeah.
And so we were all kind of like, we may as well just do this thing as hard as we can, sort of. And I think that's what we had on that, and certainly in that first season, was we were all like, you know, because I've been on so many projects, man, where it's like, people have been patting themselves on the back as you were making it, and now, and then
planning
nothing comes of it, and nothing
7
comes
years
of
their
it.
life.
So eventually you get to a point where you're like, I may as well just actually play this guy, because I'm not going to get any work after it, or I'm not going to play the next 8 characters. Like I see some performances where actors make where you're like, oh yeah, you're not playing that guy, you're a movie star, and this is going to launch you.
Right.
And I think that we were all like, we're not going to be movie stars, guys like in my position. So the whole thing had a quality of like, we may as well just play this thing as hard as we can. And we really went there in a way that I'm very proud of. And I think it really resonated with people. So I genuinely, and it may be like arrogance, but I genuinely think we achieved something, especially in that first season, that was very unique because it was very personal. And I think we were all working on that level, and it was just this alchemy of things that kind of come together rarely in a career, and it's just magic.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is. offcamera.com. Check it out.